The City of Tshwane is proposing to pay all its employees their 13th checks over 3 months, starting from next month until January next year. SABC News understands that the Metro has also proposed a second option where entry-level workers will receive their checks in November, followed by middle and top-level employees getting theirs in December and January respectively, while Labour Union Imatu has been consulting its members on the proposal. Samwu says it's not going to entertain any consultations, as the city repeatedly said it has budgeted for the payments of South African Municipal Workers Union Tshwane. And of course, joining us now, we have been joined by Precious Theledi. She is the Tshwane Regional Secretary for Samwu, and she joins us via our video link. Precious, thank you so much for joining us here on the late edition. Of course, we have seen the latest proposal coming out from the City of Tshwane when it comes to paying its employees bonuses. What is your reaction as Tshwane on the latest development, as Samwu on the latest development coming out from the Tshwane municipality?
Unfortunately, as Samwu, immediately after we've been informed, because that was not consultation, immediately after we've been informed on Thursday about the proposal by the city, we had a shop steward briefing whereby we all agreed that this cannot be entertained. A 13th check, it's a condition of service, and if it's a condition of service, I cannot negotiate somebody's condition of service over 3 days. I think what the city needs to do is to table a report and bring it to the local labor forum, where it's going to be referred to the basic conditions of employment, and we deliberate on it and reach a consensus and pick mandate. I can't be seeking a mandate on just a proposal between top management and officials of union. There should be a proper consultation through the local labor forum. So as some we are saying, the proposal is rather something that the city wants employees to be angry about. You can't bring a proposal, such a proposal, on the eve of implementation. The bonus are supposed to be paid in November, and then you are not bringing it now in October. And moreover, the city is clearly indicating that they budgeted for the 13th check, and however they are unable to pay it like they normally pay. So what is it that they have budgeted? Because they said they've budgeted for that 13th check, but they want to utilize the money for something else other than paying the 13th check as the agreement. There's a collective, there's a condition of service. It can't be negotiated.
What is your stance when it comes to this latest, reaction from the City of Tshwane? Clearly, I can see and tell that you are very unhappy because you are saying that this is on the eve of when those bonuses are actually supposed to be paid. At the same time, what are your members saying about Tshwane's latest proposal?
Our members are not happy. They are definitely not happy, and that's the reason why we have postponed the meeting that we intended to have with members today on Monday. Because honestly, we wouldn't have answers for members, because members are asking so many questions regarding that, and this is not our proposal. How are we going to respond to members on those questions that they are having? The city should just bring a report, and we take the report to our members, we workshop the report, we come up with a way forward. But just to call us on Thursday, propose this to the regional leadership and expect us to bring a feedback of members by Wednesday. And yet, the time off has not been granted. We were promised time off to be granted, and by Friday, the time off was not granted for our Monday meeting. So what's the point of the city saying they are consultations, whereas they are not even assisting unions to ensure that they go and meet their members? I can assure you, the meetings that Imatu are having, they may not even have the time off. But if it was Samwu doing round meetings, there was going to be some noise, because when Samwu applies for a time off, there's a letter that is issued to say, have you applied? But in that Thursday meeting, it was clearly indicated that we should apply and the time off could be applied, but there are many questions around our time of application. So the city is playing some game that we don't really understand.
Yeah. What is Tshwane's reasoning, for, giving out this 13th check over a 3-month period? And perhaps what are the implications for those who are expecting their bonuses in November?
The city is pleading poverty, but we know with 13th check, you can't, the 13th check, you are taking money from the employees and you save it and pay it at a later stage. And you indicate that you do have a budget for that, but you are unable to pay it. For us, pleading poverty with such statements doesn't hold water. You can't be saying you have budgeted for 13th check and then indicate that you are unable to pay it and you are willing to pay it in a staggered manner within 3 months. That cannot be.
And pressure
pay that 13th check. And
yeah.
if they need to renegotiate, they must bring the report to LLF and we seek proper mandate, and probably we may meet the situation. But to tell us in October that they are going to pay it in 3 months, the payment that could happen in November, that cannot really be.
Yeah, and at the same time, as you deal with these issues with the City of Tshwane, just not so long ago, we saw a statement coming out from the city saying that those members of yours and the workers in the City of Tshwane which were dismissed, they will now be filling those vacant positions. What do you have to say about Samwu if you are continuing to try and ensure that your members are back in their respective jobs?
Our members are at work, and we are definitely going to fight those filling of posts. The city has indicated that we are on strike, and our conciliation results was in such a way that we should go to labor court. So if the matter is now going to labor court and you fill those posts, what is it? The matter becomes sub judice. How can you fill the post of people that you are not even sure whether they are coming back? And I know that the city knows that those employees are coming back because they didn't follow any procedure. I'm telling you today, I was responding to notices of intent to terminate. And amongst those that I was responding for, there's a name of a person whom the director indicating that the person is deceased. How can you issue a notice of intent to terminate this person? So, we've been saying this from the beginning of the notices up until the dismissal, that the city is not sure of what they're doing. They're dismissing people who are taking on vacation, people who are on maternity leave. Just because people didn't sign attendance register, they just summarily dismiss them. This cannot be. Their processes. We have disciplinary codes, we have Labor Relations Act. The city is not following any of this, and they are constantly claiming that they are law-abiding. How can they be law-abiding and not follow processes?
All right then, Precious, thank you so much for your time.